Hey everyone, Dan Anderson here. Welcome to Talk from the Dock. I'm Dan the Lakeman. We try to educate buyers in these episodes on lakeshore buyers across Minnesota and Wisconsin on trying to not make mistakes in buying the right lake property, and kind of some ideas of what to look for with different aspects of lake properties. Today I want to talk to you about seasonal versus year-round properties. When you're looking online, you probably see a designation for seasonal versus year-round a lot of times. And some people think, well, maybe I only need to use it in the summer and I don't really care about winter use. But, it's February right now, and being on the lake in the winter has a whole different aspect of solitude and peace and quiet than you get in the summer. And there's other things to think about too. Basically, your financing is a huge issue if you are going to finance it versus paying cash. You can't do a conforming loan on a seasonal place. It's more of a land loan or a local bank loan. So think of that as well. And those are generally 5 to 7 year balloons on those, a little bit higher interest rate. So you can't do a 15 or 30-year conforming loan on a seasonal place. And people ask, well, what is seasonal? It looks like it's got some heat in here. It looks like, the water works and stuff like that. Well, there's different things to keep in mind when you're looking for a year-round place. One is, does it have really double pane windows? Does it have insulation? An appraiser is going to look at some of those things, and they're going to call it when they do the appraisal. They'll either call it seasonal or year-round. So you do want to make sure before you get down to that point, get it 2 weeks away from closing or a week away from closing, and you find out that you have a seasonal place and that the bank that you've been dealing with isn't going to finance it. So check on that pretty heavily. Also, is the water buried? Sometimes if you just have a sand point, you have a shallow line going in versus a drilled well. That's another thing that doesn't really work very well in the winter, although you can put heat tapes on and insulate those lines and stuff too. And that's kind of an easy fix. The other part that's a pretty easy one to figure out is there a central heating system? Do you have electric baseboard or forced air or hot water heat or something that really works throughout the house versus just a space heater? You'll see those on the wall sometimes, or even a seasonal place might have a fireplace, but that's not really considered year-round when you have that. And then people say, well, can I make it year-round? Well, you can. You can get a loan or pay cash or do a home equity loan on a place. And a home equity loan is sometimes the easiest thing to do. So if you're buying a cabin, do a home equity loan on your real home, and then you can pay cash, which is going to give you a better ability to, if you have multiple offers, you go up against other offers. Being a cash buyer is better than being a financed buyer, and you don't have to worry about if it's going to appraise out or not. So, but when if you do buy a seasonal place and you want to make it year-round, you can do that fairly easily on a lot of them as well. You can blow in insulation, or you can get the water line buried, drill a new well, those types of things, and definitely put in central heat of some sort. So anyway, I just wanted to go over that with you, but remember that lake use is enjoyable year-round. So unless you're going to go south in the winter, if you think you're going to come up and just hang out at the cabin, whether you snowmobile or ice fish or not, or just hang out at the cabin and read and go for hikes and stuff, it's pretty quiet out here on the lakes in northern Minnesota and northern Wisconsin, northwest Wisconsin in the winter months, and there's not as many people around to ask for boat rides and all those things, so you can enjoy your time until summer months again begin. So anyway, I'm Dan the Lakeman. You can catch me on my website, lakehomesminnesota.com. You can email me, broker@lakehomes.com, or call me 612-804-9872. Love to help you find the right lake place this year.